Hello everyone, welcome. How the devil are we? Hope we're good. Happy Friday, one and all and everybody. It's been a week, hasn't it? It's been a long week, I reckon. We're nearly at Christmas. We're nudging ever so closer to Christmas. Crazy Brit is in 14 months. Crazy Brit, thank you very much indeed for that. Much appreciated. You wonderful human being. Thank you so much for the support. Genuinely appreciate it. Tonight, those primes and those subs are going to go towards the Kaizer Chiefs winning the league title. I've decided, I'm feeling it in my bones tonight. That's what I'm hoping for tonight. We're going to win the title. We've got 11 games to go. We're currently top of the league. And if you don't believe me, have a look at this. See? Told you I wasn't lying, was I? I wasn't lying. It's genuinely true. We are sat top of the league. 19 games played, 12 wins, 6 draws, only 1 defeat at the moment. 1 point clear of Stellenbosch. No games in hand. We have games in hand over Supersport and Golden Arrows at this point. 11 matches to go. Swallows first, then a cup game, then Shakakuna, Cape Town, Chipper, Stellenbosch, Amazula, Richards Bay, Sundowns, Pirates, Maruma Gallants and TS Galaxy. Not many matches left. Form wise, we've been pretty good. I know we've said that we've only lost 1 in the league, but this is just to prove that we've only lost 1 in the league. And it was all the way, when was that defeat in the league? All the way back there. Orlando Pirates 3-0. Absolutely hammered. We were down to 10 men, but that's not, that's sort of irrelevant really, to be honest, in that context. But we've played pretty well all season, so hopefully we can push on, and then if we can get the first win of the save, then it means that we're 1 step closer. We'll at least be in the Champions League. You know what I mean? And we need to be in the Champions League because we have to win Champions Leagues. That's the whole point of the Pentagon Challenge, is to win the Champions League in each of the 5 continents on the game. And you can't win the Champions League if you're not in the Champions League. That's what I've realised. That is what I've realised. It's taken me a while, but I'm pretty sure I've worked it out now. When do you play Spitz? Oh, see, that's a joke about the Swallows, isn't it? Yeah. Straight after On the Face, I believe, is the next opponent. There's big rivalry between those two opposing teams, fans, viewpoints, some would say. So this is what we're going to try and do. Vincent McQuaid, by the way, out injured for the rest of the season. Suffered a cruciate ligament injury, out for 8 months. A bit of a blow. 10 goals in 10 games. That is a big blow, isn't it, really? So he's out, which means that Corrales has got to run the line. 4 goals in 9 games. Or Tarbo Bad Boy, who we brought in from Supersport. Brought him in January. He scored 13 and 16 overall this season, but he's only scored 1 in 5 for us at the minute. So, right, we're going to go to the wire with this. Players performing pretty well overall. I think most of us are having a nice time. Players are on form, doing some good things, but I mean, who knows? We turned the computer off, didn't we? So who knows what's going to happen? Hopefully, it's not going to be a problem. Evening Phil, by the way, over on YouTube. Even Calispera to Jason as well, by the way. Nice to see you all. And welcome into Crazy Brit, Deadpool, Pablo, Rugio, everyone else who's chilling in the background. Luffy's here. There is a poll on Twitch as to whether we're going to be title winners or bottle jobs. At the minute, title winners is winning, so we need to fly through these 11 games, get a victory, get a title under our belt, and then we can either go into the Champions League with Kaizer Chiefs or leverage ourselves with another team that's in the African Champions League. So we'll see Where we go. Luffy says they've gone with title winners and they've given the believes out. Well, I appreciate that, Luffy. I do appreciate that. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed the title is coming home. I've got my shirt on and everything, so that's all set for failure, I presume. That would be probably... I've probably gone too far now, if anything. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have put the Kaizer Chiefs shirt on. That would have been... I'm almost sort of like pinning a target on my back at this point. So we will see how we get on. But yeah, how's everyone's week been? What's been the highlight? What's been the low light? What would you like to see a little bit more of next week? Should we go on bottle job for reverse psychology? See, I like that. That's smart. Smart, Luffy. The chat overwhelmingly believes. Or they're all drunk, either or. I mean, to be fair, probably both, Rouge, really. And I would expect nothing less and demand nothing less of my chat. Dlamini, Mifkane. Dlamini, good ball at the top. Oh, good hit, good save. I mean, we have got the Chiefs playing pretty well now, to be honest. Does drinking count? Drinking always counts, Dan. Get yourself starting to drink. Thinking low light of the week was the 49ers. It was a bad game. It was, wasn't it? Was it 12-6? Niners are in a bad spot this year. But then that means that next year will be fantastic, because that's kind of how it works. Like, we're amazing, then we're shit. Amazing, shit. Amazing. Like, and there's just like no in between. Yeah, so that's where we are. We are fully out of the picture. We're not even colouring the same picture at this point now. Like, I don't know what picture we're drawing, but it's not a playoff picture, that's for certain. So yeah, we can enjoy football as a sport this year, which would be nice. So yeah, it was pretty poor on the Thursday game. Who's on the who's Christmas Day this year? Is it Chiefs? I'm trying to think who's, and it's Netflix, isn't it? I think. This year rather than Sky. Luffy started a day shift, can go to the coffee shop next to the office now. Oh, nice. Mabena's gone down injured. Oh, no. And fullback's just missed the ball. Oh, dear. This feels like a goal's coming. No. Right, okay, I'll tell you what. Mabena's coming off. Dupree's, possibly Mashadi, I think, is the way to go. English Dave in with the follow. Appreciate that, Dave. Very, very kind indeed. Chiefs are shithousing their way to a Super Bowl spot. Aren't they just? Aren't they? Absolutely are. Like, they know exactly what they're doing. What was the poll saying? Then the poll said we are going to be title winners. Oh, chat. Oh dear. I appreciate the positivity, but come on. We've all been here before. We've been here before, right? Jason says my highlight was Tuesday. I had a chimichangas. Catching the stream's always a pleasure. No low lights. Chimichangas is absolutely the highlight. Like, I will take that over anything I've done on stream. Like, I'm not a... Like, yeah, if you're getting chimichangas, life's good. Yeah? We fucked it for you. Yeah, probably. I mean, to be fair, I've done it. I'll have done it myself. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'll have been part of the reason that this is not working. Let's get Corelza off. Let's get Bad Boy on. He's a bit anxious, so that's not really ideal, is it? Maybe take my beater off in a cozy as well. See if that helps. Chiefs, Steelers, Texans, Ravens. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I could watch those games. That's fine. English Dave bought my first proper gaming PC to play FM as I used to play it on the MacBook. Good work. I did the same. A couple of years ago, I used to play on a MacBook Pro, and now I've got a big gaming PC, and it's great. It's great. It's very, very handy for streaming, but not so good for being on a train, is what I found, or in a hotel room. So what I have found now is I don't play the game unless I'm streaming it. I'm not sitting in here just to play Football Manager on my own while Mrs. J's doing other things. So yeah, if I'm here playing it, I might as well be streaming it. That's the way I look at it. So okay, 0-0. Not a defeat, but not a win. How much of our title ambitions have been affected right there? Hopefully not too much. Hopefully not. We are gonna fire through this, by the way, because we are gonna have to try and bounce towards the end of the season as quick as we can. So there might not be as much stopping as some people might like. What happened there? Stellenbosch won, so they go top. All right, okay, so now we're chasing. We're back chasing again. The title's over, everyone. We had a great time. We had a great time. Chase offer us a new contract. Yes and no, I think is the way of looking at it, isn't it? Let's say, what do you reckon? Like, do we leave it for now? Because I don't want to commit to myself just yet. Although we are out of contract at the end of the season, I think if we hold off for now, we'll get something towards the back end of the season. Let's not have the contract situation being part of what we're going to do, right? Let's just walk away for now, okay? We don't need a deal just yet, right? I might not be against staying. If we get in the Champions League, we definitely stay. If we don't get in the Champions League, then we do need to have that chance to walk. So, because we have to be in Champions League next season, wherever that might be. Not wherever, obviously, because there's certain nations that we won't go to. Oh God, imagine if we did. And I know I say it every single stream, but there's like part of me like going, no, we just no, it's just not happening. Right, Mabena's coming out for Machadi, or for Dupree, sorry. Dupree on the left, in fact. Machadi on the right. Don't you want to go full Saudi behead a few journalists? In a sense, I sort of do, Yeah, like, I feel as though I am missing out on a couple of beheadings. I've not done it. Is it wrong that I haven't done a few beheadings? Maybe by this point in my life, maybe I should have done. They're absolutely fine, aren't they? They're hosting a World Cup. What can possibly be wrong with a couple of beheadings? Absolutely nothing. We'd hate to win with the Saudi team. I would absolutely despise it. Press conference is surprisingly empty. Think I already have done the beheadings. Yeah, like I've said this before about the press conferences. They need to fill up. Otherwise, because it just doesn't make any sense, does it? If you sat there with no people in it, no wonder no one wants to do press conferences. No wonder. Right, this is a cup match, so it's not massively important what happens here, other than for morale purposes, I think. Okay, Van Rooyen. Oh, Machadi doesn't quite get there. Dupree's over the top. Whole situation's a joke. FIFA is cooked. Yeah, it's. I still haven't watched it, but from what you were all saying the other day, is it true that they just went, give me just applause for whoever you want? By the way, the only person that's going to be doing it is Saudi Arabia. Penalty. It's shocking, isn't it? It's shocking. Modern football is a bit rubbish. Nobody can challenge them. Yeah, I guess that's the problem, innit? Like, they can literally do what they want. It's a bit like the whole. We're not talking real football to us, but it's a bit like the Man City thing. We know nothing's going to happen. And that's kind of what's sad about the whole situation. That it's dragging on again. We know that it's going to be like an appeal for another year. By which point it's like, well, how long does this take? Like, does anybody really care now? And I think they're almost like waiting for apathy to set in, you know? The word we're looking for is tyranny. Yeah, maniacal is also one of the good words. Yeah, well, see, no one is gonna stand up to anything. That's the thing. Like, no one stands up to the FAs, no one stands up to the international committees, no one stands up to UEFA, no one stands up to the Premier League. The best thing that could have happened was the Space League. The Space League was the best thing that could have happened to modern football. You know, they should have just let it happen, made them all piss off, and then they could have all been sat playing each other, you know, and that would have been it. Like, just let them all go and just, you know, matches against each other constantly, and then they can all complain when one of them comes bottom, and just don't let them in. Like, all the matches played in Abu Dhabi at like 4 o'clock in the morning in the winter. Should have happened. Get rid of a lot of them, and then we could have all enjoyed football again. Exactly, Brit. Yeah, exactly. We could have all enjoyed it. You know, would have like leveled everything out, restructure all the leagues. Could have been brilliant. It would have been it genuinely would have been the best thing for football. Would have been to create the Space League and let them all piss off. And we could have all had fun. But no. Would have been interesting to see if some lower league teams would have climbed through the leagues. Yeah, I mean, like, it might have happened. You never know. Genuine. I mean, I guess you wouldn't have stopped the investment coming in. Like, there would still have been investment into the lower leagues, like a la Wrexham and whatnot. But it would have made the foreign investment from the Gulf less likely, because you're not going to invest in a league that would be deemed to be second. They tried it with golf. Let the golfers go to Saudi, but banned them from the PGA. They did try that, yeah. Oof. Only took a year before the PGA caved and did the deal with the Saudi tour. Yeah. But I think it's easier when that's the thing with I guess golf was sort of like just one thing in it, you know. I guess with football it probably is more difficult to ban the entire teams and get them gone. But we can live in hope, right? Hear me out. What about an FM? Can we vote Infantino out? If we can bring a vote, surely it's fair game for us to. And I don't think Infantino's the problem. He might be, but I don't know if he is. I just think that the whole thing is crooked. You know what I mean? Like, Sepp Blatter wasn't exactly whiter than white, was he? He was pretty shady as well. It's FIFA itself. You know, it's any organisation that has money and power and influence and political sway. It's Infantino's just a knobhead. Like, he's not the crook. The organisation that he works for is what's crooked. Like, he's just the face of the crookedness. Like, he's bad enough himself, but he's allowed to be bad because everything around him is bad. Yeah? Do you know what I mean? If he was just bad on his own, and the infrastructure around him was legit and upstanding, he wouldn't still be in charge because he'd be gone, right? there would be a code of ethics that you'd have signed up for, and the organisation wouldn't either have put him in charge in the first place or wouldn't let him still remain. But when you know the organisation is corrupt, it doesn't matter who's at the helm. Yeah, because the documentary that you saw on Netflix absolutely, covers the whole thing. It is all that, isn't it? You know what I mean? The organisation is corrupt, so clearly the people at the top are going to be corrupt. Something weird, pistol, something. Almost as though all governing bodies only work for their own benefit. It's money and power, innit? It's what it is. Money and power. It's the root. It's human evils. Power and influence. People want that, and they will pay for it. And everyone else just has to kind of like bow their head and go, "Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Thank you very much, sir." Yeah, and almost be appreciative that that people are there. FIFA, show me the money. Yeah. And again, it's. Can you see it changing? No. Like when? How does it change? How does it change? I'll be really interested to work out if it's possible to change that systemic problem. Because you would need an entire structural change from top to bottom. I'm not saying it can't be done. I'm just questioning, how can it be done? I've got to believe it can be. It'll take something like the EU stepping in. They won't do that. Yeah, almost needs NATO stepping in. But even then, like with did I read it right that the World Cup draw says that there's certain nations can't play each other, obviously because of political conflicts, global conflicts. So you're sort of like, in a sense, and hear me out here, in a sense, the draw's rigged already. Like, I understand why they're doing it, of course they do, but rather than just booting out those nations, which of course would be the easiest way of doing it, of course, for an organisation that doesn't need to be political, that would be difficult to do, of course, obviously. But if you're already saying that certain nations can't play each other, then it's like, what's the point? It's like seeded draws in the Champions League and Europe and in like even the bloody Carling Cup, like give me an actual tournament where the best teams have to beat the best team. Like if you win the thing, it's because you've done it properly. Like go back to old school knockout football, and this league format nonsense, Although everyone seems to be, although the new Champions League seems to be working out all right. UEFA Cup old school, yeah. UEFA Cup Winners' Cup, do it that way. Beat all the nations out other than Scotland. Somehow we still get knocked out in the group stages. 100%. If there was just us against ourselves, we'd lose to Israel somehow. Because I'd be like, how have we been drawn against them again? Lithuania would come up and be like, oh yeah, we've got a draw. And like, fuck's sake, Lithuania. The people change, it says Phil. Altogether we must say no. Well, here's the problem though, Phil. Like I agree. The people are the ones that do it. You vote with your feet. But people watched the World Cup in Qatar, didn't they? Very, very happily and very openly. And people watched the World Cup in Russia. a few years back, people will watch the World Cup in Saudi Arabia. People, do not turn a blind eye to Newcastle's investment, do not turn a blind eye to Man City's investment, Chelsea's investment. It's like nobody's bothered about it. Like the people whose club it is don't kick off because they're like, oh, hey, look at that, we've got money now. Because the whole point of sports washing is that you target the people who feel as though they've been shortchanged and undersold, and now you're giving them an opportunity. You never see sports washing turn up at clubs that are already doing well, because it doesn't work that way. What a finish that is by Masadi, by the way. Because you don't, like, those people don't need that sort of, oh yeah, look what we've done for you. It's almost grooming in a sense. For want of maybe a better description, but it is. It's football grooming. And unfortunately with that, I can't see any way around it. I can't see a way that changes. Because the regulators aren't gonna do anything to stop it. Because then, of course, the argument is, well, that's the British government getting involved to stop foreign investment. So it's like, well, you don't want other governments being involved other than your own. That's the counter argument. But it's just, yeah. At least in this game here, none of it really matters. Yeah? And this is all just like, fantasy world. And Cozy makes it 4-1. Oh, Miema's through. Makes it 5. Captain Fantastic. Scores again. State ownership has always been a thing in football. Now it's just foreign states. Yeah. Yeah, with more money. That's the problem, isn't it? Well, I mean, as I say, I've said before, but like back in the 20s, Sunderland were known as the Bank of England club because they had that much money. So I'm not saying that it's not been a thing before. Jack Walker at Blackburn had a lot of money. I do think though that the salary cap across the board would be the way to do it. It would just be interesting to see how it works. I know it's open to abuse because look at MLS and look at the way that clubs like Inter Miami run. But it would at least offer some level of equality. But we all know it's never going to happen. We all know it's never going to happen, but the horse has already bolted. The horse has bolted. Absolutely, the horse has bolted. Yeah, and the door has been absolutely shot to pieces as well. Absolutely, agree with you wholeheartedly there, Dan. It's like, yeah, this is all like, you know what you should have done. It feels very much like that, doesn't it? Like very much an after the event, like an afterthought, being like, I reckon How's about we don't let the bad people get involved? Ah, okay, interesting. I like where you're going from with this one. Yeah. Right, 7 weeks out for our right back. Oh dear. It bolted 20, 25 years ago, maybe longer. I mean, you could argue that it bolted when the Premier League was formed, because again, that was very much a, precursor, really. It was an influx of money, new money, very, very much new money, and trying to make football very different. So I'm not sat here going like, it's only now that it's bad. Same views happened when the Premier League was formed, all those years ago. Same conversations. Not looking forward to Leeds being mostly owned by Red Bull after seriously consider stopping supporting them. That is an interesting question, Britt, and one I'd be interested to hear your full views on, because I've got a couple of mates who are Leeds fans, and they're the same. They're like, look, if it goes full Red Bull, then they're out. Like, and I 100% respect that. 100% respect that. Like, I'm not a fan of the multi-club model. I know it's a way of modern day football, isn't it? Not just City Group, but like even, as you know, I'm a former Villa fan. Like, Villa have gone the multi-club model, and it just doesn't sit right. Like, even like haven't like Brighton got link-ups and stuff, and Bournemouth, and it's like, oh, come on, like, where are you going here? Salary cap could mean a Premier League full of Vinnie Joneses. I don't know about that. I don't think it would mean a salary cap of Vinnie Joneses. It would certainly mean, it would probably, do you know what? I don't actually think a salary cap would make that much difference. I don't think it would make that much difference. But what I think it would do is it would restrict, it would probably restrict some of the unscrupulous owners coming in, because they wouldn't be able to come in and splash a load of cash. Like, it would stop the sports washers and even Todd Bowley, I suppose, really, coming in and buying their way to success. It would get rid of was it PSR, I think. The profit and sustainability wouldn't really matter per se, because they would already be well, that's just, everyone's meant to deal with the same sort of things. But I mean, again, as with everything, there's ways around it. There's ways around everything, isn't there? So salary cap leads to youth players getting a shot. Sadly, our youth system is very ordinary. See, there's benefits. I'm glad I reread that, because I thought it said youth players getting shot, and I was like, oh, maybe I need to rethink this then. If it's there's only, basically what happens is we shoot young players. Like, oh, no, I'm not a fan of that. Ian Roadhouse, how are you, buddy? Welcome. You're hoping for a good stream tonight? We are, aren't we? We are all hoping for a good stream tonight. It's back to Saudi. yeah. It's exactly what it is, isn't it? Going up, and we're back. Sven, if you want them to be more like us, isn't protecting our assets like World Cup football being export a wrong way about it? In what sense? Sorry, Sven. Explain what you mean there. World Cup isn't about football, it's about advertising and money. Isn't like the old days anymore. If we want them to be more like us, if we want who to be more like us, are we talking about the Gulf states? Isn't protecting our assets like World Cup football being export a wrong way about it? I need to reread that, I think, Sven. Welcome in, though, buddy. Nice to see you. Shouldn't get started on this on YouTube. I could get arrested down the line. The peak will change. Where'd the money come from the new Premier League? Exactly, Phil. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I mentioned there. Saying, yeah, even when the Premier League was being formed, it wasn't done for footballing reasons, was it? It was done for business reasons. Dupree's inside. Kaizer with a save. Motivational thing. Shoot at the ground near their feet makes them run faster. Yeah. Underlay. Through the keeper. It's done for Rupert Murdoch. Remember the cheerleaders? Oh, God, yeah, I do. Yeah. It's cringeworthy, wasn't it? Mabena off the underside of the bar. Oh, we're not having an Aaron stream tonight. We're not hitting the crossbar all the time. Right, Stellenbosch are playing Galaxy at the same time as us. They're 1 point ahead. Alan Sugar on the satellite dishes. He did, didn't he? Yeah. Good point, actually. Any news or progress on FM Con? Well, little bits. I've got some conversations to be having. I mean, it's going to be a long process. We're not going to get a date this week, I don't think. I'm still aiming for next year. I'd like to have a thing. Don't know how big or small it'll be, but we can maybe do something, I reckon. Money came from TV, says Phil. The media, figure out who runs the media, then you know who benefits from sport. Exactly. Phil's cracked the code. Check the money. The money trail. That's what takes it. Follow the money. It's absolutely right, though. And Ryan Dupree's. Kaizer. Oh, I thought he was offside anyway, but he is. Good hit. FM Con will sadly be held in Saudi Arabia. TJ skipping with his suitcase full of cash and trifles. Yeah, that's it. That is it. Convention sounds like hard work. Can't we just have an FM picnic instead? Oh, that would be lovely, wouldn't it? That would be lovely. To be fair, even organising a picnic would be quite tricky. Oh, what about that for a goal? That's beautiful. Like, I think the bit where he notices the pass and he passes it backwards. Here, Miami, right, volley it back. Has another go and then still finishes it. What about that from Miami? Stunning work. Stunning work indeed. Can RDF teach a woodwork class? That would be quite good. Happy you bought your son a Subbuteo set for Christmas. Nice. Good work. Got yourself River Plate and Boca Juniors. Oh. That's singing to me. Alright, that's a good header. It's 2-1 though. It's not my fault Saudi Arabia, no one else paid me. I mean, I bid for it, yeah. So, by way of applause, just, let's all be happy that Saudi Arabia is hosting FM Con. Malcolm in the Middle's coming back. Is it? Interesting. Not something I watched, I must admit. You love a sash and a football shirt. You know what? I'm with you with that one, Brett. I'm with you with that. The Peru kit always looks lovely. That red sash on the white. Right, Stellenbosch were drawing. Still drawing. Which means we go 1 point clear. But yes, FM Con is still very much a conversation piece. So I haven't given up on it. I know I am the sort of person that starts an idea and then goes, oh, look, something else new and interesting just down the line. I know I can do that, but this one I've actually stuck with. Yeah. Definitely go see the doctor for a red slash. Yeah, absolutely. It's a Freudian slip by me there, wasn't it? Are we going to beat Chipper? Oh, hang on. Oh, it's all right. It's a throw for us. And it still doesn't mean there's going to be a positive outcome. Oh, if you don't do it, we'll take you to Saudi Arabia for a special haircut. Short back and side, sir. Yes, please. The back will be my neck. How'd you like it on the neck? Close to the bone. Still thinking about your Italian 90s debut with Argentina and West Germany. Oh, I told you, didn't I? A couple of months ago now? About 3 or 4 months ago, I think it was. I almost bought one in a car boot sale. And the guy who was selling it, it was only 20 quid as well. Absolute bargain. In really, really good condition. But I only had a tenner in cash on me, because who carries cash these days? Nobody. And I didn't want to bargain with him at all, because I was like, look, you know what? You're selling this for like way under the value anyway. So someone's getting an absolute bargain there. I should do a Subbuteo stream one night. Wish I'd look out for my Subbuteo set when I was a kid. I mean, yeah, and there's so much stuff in it when you realise that what you had as a kid is now worth stuff, and it's only because it's like us that are trying to buy it back, you know? Rougeau's mum threw all the Subbuteo stuff out. Same. Star Wars toys, He-Man toys, Transformers, Thundercats, Mask. A lot of them, all gone. Thankfully, none of them are worth anything anymore now. Yeah? But I'm in a situation now where I'm like, let's get rid of our kids' stuff because there's too much. Oops. Oh, you got the Newcastle Brown kits. To be fair, they were belters. Just spilled me tea all over myself there. I had a bit of a moment. I was like, all right. Spirit's obviously going, you're not throwing things out, TJ. I just spilled myself. I haven't. Yeah, bugger. It's all right. You can't really see it. Glad you said let's get rid of the kids' stuff. I'm sure there's moments. Yeah, I mean, you know, there is definitely moments. You got the Leeds 94-95 away kit for Christmas. Is that the green and navy stripe one, was it? That's what I feel like. ASICS, I feel is what it must be. Or was it the blue and yellow ASICS one? Not throw spirits, just tea. Yeah. You got the Wickham Subbuteo team. That's pretty impressive. There's not. I'm wondering. There mustn't have been that many Wickham teams, was there? The green one. Green one is good. It's a very, very good kit. Right, Richards Bay now. Let's see what Richards Bay have got for us, shall we? Oh, I may have bought the Sunderland third kit this week as well. So I've now got all three. Because they sent an email around going, oh, look, you know, Black Friday and that, and end of season discounts, because of course they're going to change the kits again next season. I was like, right, let's have a look at the price here. And I was like, okay, that's reasonable. And then Littlest Jameson was like, oh, I want one. So he was like, I was like, do you want the third kit or the home kit or the away kit? So get in, great finish, man. I've got him the away kit, so that should come tomorrow. So interesting that Littlest Jameson's now got his first Sunderland kit. Subbuteo Warhammer figures. I used to have some little Warhammers and Citadel miniatures and stuff. Get them all painted up in that. Yeah. Oh dear. At least it isn't a City kit. No, of course not. Of course not. Although obviously, kids at school are asking for the Haaland kits and Foden kits and that. Nearly started collecting Subbuteo a while back. I was planning to build a stadium in my spare room. I've joined a forum on Facebook, Rouge, about Subbuteo collecting. And there's a couple of Subbuteo collectors follow me on Twitter as well, so I've been talking to them about it. Because I didn't realise that the bases, there's two different weights for the bases. There's like the heavy bases and then the lighter bases. So I was just like, oh, didn't know about that. So yeah, apparently the heavier bases are like the older collections. But yeah, I thought about getting back into Subbuteo as well. Heavy ones from the 70s and 80s, that's right. Dupree's deflected Mbema. (2-1). Stellenbosch not playing today, they're not? No? Okay. Carell's crossed it to nobody. Apparently there's loads of like sort of teams that are like super difficult to get hold of as well. Heavy bases, one heading and jumping reach. Yes, absolutely. Although the goalkeeper's definitely had command of area 19. Am I right in thinking that when you bought the stadium and the fans, like all the fans were just like pink, weren't they? Like you had to paint the whole lot in. Sure, I remember that. Phil, I look at the cost of an Ipswich shirt. Cheapest I could find, 54 quid. Outrageous unless I've lived abroad for too long. £54 is disgusting for a football shirt, but it's about the average price for a new shirt now, Phil. In fact, to be honest, it's probably a bit cheaper than the new shirts now. Yeah, it's ridiculous, especially for one season as well. Like, and usually they're not even very good. I'm fortunate that this season Sunderland kits are all absolute belters. But I've not bought a new football shirt for years. I bought all 3 this year. I was just like, I think I'll have them. Thank you very much. Lighter bases for pacey wingers, heavy ones for hefty central defenders and target men. That makes sense. Oh, what a header that is from Kamalo. Back post. Bang. Leeds are doing 50% off the home shirt, not the yellow one. Oh, the yellow one's a stunner. I've got to admit, the yellow one is brilliant. It's really, really nice. I'm struggling to find an England away shirt, actually, because the Elders Jameson wanted the England away shirt. I think they've stopped making it. Penalty? Oh. So a few Subbuteo sets around, went in the direction, started collecting something else instead. Fair. Oh, keeper saves it. Well done, keeper. Yeah, the Hummel admin guy on Twitter's been posting out, going, already seen next year's kits. They look brilliant. I'm just like, oh dear. Goodbye, money. Goodbye. It was nice knowing you. Oh, 3-2. Right, okay. Not bought a current shirt for years, but the yellow one's a must. I think you're right. I think this year has been brilliant for football kits, to be honest. I think most shirts that have come out this year are so much better than ones that have been the last 5 years or whatever. Me Wolf, in for 10 months. Appreciate it, my friend. Very kind indeed. Thank you for the support. You wonderful human being. Oh, Carell's there. Nods home. Matty says, picked up Sabito set at a local charity shop for £2.50. Couldn't resist. Absolute bargain, Matty. Bargain. Because the only place I'm seeing them is eBay, and they're going for like crazy cash. Been asked why I don't wear shirts of the teams I manage. I'm a pensioner. Would I be able to eat if I bought all the teams? Well, exactly. That's the thing. They're a lot. They're starting to cost a lot. I'm to be fair, I'll try and get shirts from alternate sources like Vinted or eBay or classic football shirts, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, if it's my own team, well, to be fair, this season's the first time in a long time I bought a shirt for my own team. Never mind, teams that we manage. We bought a couple of ones from the teams we manage, but again, try and get them cheaper if we can, or just befriend random people from Greece in the stream and go, hey, here's some money, go and get me a shirt. Watford's shirt's nice, but not for 70 quid. God, no, Glenn. No. 70 quid is crazy. You can get Kaká and an old Milan shirt for 50. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. That's the shirts you want, isn't it? Yeah. Is it going well with Kaizer Chiefs? We're currently top of the league, Mean Wolf. Currently, 7 games to go. 4 points clear. It's going to go to the wire, I think. So we shall see. We shall see. Fingers crossed. All we got to do is keep on winning. Just got to keep winning. Like, nothing else matters. No other ifs, buts, or maybes. Just head down and just keep doing what we're doing. All we have to do. Shirts are $120, $130 in Australia. That's for a mid-table Premier League side. Yeah, everything's just expensive, isn't it? Everything's expensive. Kaká's the best player I've ever seen play. Men's between 2003 and 2007. Yeah, Kaká was superb. Absolutely superb. I've never seen him play live, I must admit. There's a few regrets that I've got of players I've never seen live. Kaká will be one of them. Ronaldinho will be one. Obviously Messi. Maradona, Zidane. Feyenoord shirts, €90 for a Castore. Ooh. Oh, that thing will fall apart by the time you even get it out the packet. Currently taking over Watford in League 2, a future save after they went into administration and got relegated. Used to gold, signing 18s and unders. Back in League 1 after the first after 10. So with Used to Gold, are you buying your young players in then? Because I know some people, when they do youth to Gold, they actually just only use their own youth players. So I think what you've done is probably a better idea. At least get some actual players that you can use. You saw Hullet playing for Feyenoord. Yeah, Hullet was fine. Hullet was alright as a player. Like Bergkamp. Bergkamp was decent, wasn't he? Decent enough. So Kaká, Wales versus Brazil. White Hart Lane, Ronaldinho, Maicon, Marcelo. Pretty stacked team. Again, fine. Reasonable side. Reasonable. Janino was great. Janino was class. Little Janino was mint. yeah. Of course, Bergkamp was a legend. And Dan, you know Bergkamp's one of my favourite players of all time. I was understating it. He was decent enough. Was Dennis? You know what I mean? Like, He knew a bit about football, that lad. Mabena. Croatia with Perisic, Modric, Rakitic, Brozovic. Best team you've seen against Wales. Yeah, again, stacked team. I'll tell you who I really like watching, and some of you might be like, oh, what are you on about, TJ? Jonathan Woodgate. Like, he was a hell of a defender. He was an incredible centre half. Incredible. And I'm sure some people might be like, oh, you know what? No. He was excellent. Who's the best player I've ever seen? I'm trying to think, because like some of it's going to be recency bias, isn't it? Like Henry, stupidly good. Bergkamp, stupidly good. Shearer was like ridiculously good, because what a finish that is! Playing in a not great Newcastle side, still being able to score goal after goal after goal after goal. Paul Merson for Aston Villa was superb. Paul McGrath was brilliant. But yeah, maybe it's an Henry or Bergkamp. I think if you're really going to push me, I think it's one of them two. Prime Shearer was immense. He really was. He was unplayable. There was just no stopping that boy. Vidic was great. Vidic was great, actually. Vidic was really great. Evening Console, how are you, buddy? Welcome to see you. Did the Youth Only Academy save with Bordeaux, got sacked in Ligue 1, getting humped 6-0 off PSG. Board weren't happy with the performance, had to promise to win the next game and lost. Oh, never promise anything to the board. Unexpected promotion came too soon. Oh, mate. That sounds fun, though. Sounds like a good save. Really good save. Love watching Wes Hoolahan at Norwich. Pure class. Yes. He was good. I have an intense love for Morten Gamage Pedersen. And we all do. We all love Morten Gamage Pedersen. FM legend. Greatest player you saw in a stadium was Romario. You lucky individual. Zoltan Gira scored some goals. Yeah, he scored blasties. He definitely scored blasties. Matt Letitia was stupidly good. He was stupidly good. Shame he's a space cadet, but he was absolutely fantastic. Phil seen George Best play. Nice. Jason says Youth to Gold is signing players before their 19th birthday. You aren't allowed to use a player in matches that is 30 years old and older. Interesting. Okay, cool. So that's the Youth to Gold thing. Okay, so it's youth only, that's slightly different. You've not lived until you've seen Mark Beanie concede 5 for Leeds at Anfield. You've not lived until you've seen a Sunderland player score 2 own goals in the same match. Proper Ronaldo was phenomenal. Yeah, El Fenomeno. He was incredible. He was incredible. He was a little bit tasty. Best player to put on a Watford shirt, Roberto Pereira. I can't say I remember too much of him, but the inconsistency bit, I suppose, is probably that thing, in it. Like, loads of players you look at and go, God, if only they were decent all the time. Ahmad Diallo, best player I've seen in a Sunderland shirt. Even better than Kevin Phillips. Even better than Julio Arca. You know, it might end up being Chris Rigg though if he keeps developing though. Worst player you've ever seen is Jeff Whitley. Jeff Whitley was pretty shit. On his day, Gerard Delafeo. Yeah, he's silky enough, wasn't he? He's silky. He went to Barca as well, didn't he, from Everton? Is that right? Louis Saha would have been one of the greats if he hadn't been horrible injuries. I quite liked Saha. He's a handy player. I think Jermaine Defoe, one of the most natural finishers I've seen as well. Oh. Was on loan at Everton from Barcelona, that's it. Alright, okay, got you. Defoe's underrated. Wasn't he? Wasn't he just? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you don't score that many goals and be just okay. Robbie Keane as well was an absolute talent. You know, ended up at like Inter Milan when you're 16 years old. Back in the day when nobody did that. For big money as well. Oh, giving it away. Two one down, 2-1 up. This is going to go 2-2 in it. Oh, cleared away. Oh, goal. Oh, no. Oh. Robbie Fowler knew where the goal was. He knew where the goal was. Oh, dear. Mafkane with the old goal, but Mayema's knackered as well. Right, I guess we do both, don't we? Saw Stoichkov a couple of years ago in a charity game. Obviously the fitness has gone, but you can still see the skill. Stoichkov, man. Stoichkov was filthy. Okay, 2-2. It doesn't affect us too much. Yeah, Giggs, good player on the pitch. Awful human being off it. Paul Scholes as well. I think Paul Scholes was an absolute player as well. Oh, is he going to get sent off? Oh, right. It's unraveling. It's unraveling. Right, stay calm, TJ. Stay calm. It's okay. Nothing bad can happen, he says. Oh, no. Cleared. Oh. Oh. Oh, we got away with one there. Oof. Oh. Best centre forward you've seen was Ron Davies from Southampton. The boy can head of football, not the light things we used to use today. Oh, we're talking old school. Proper leather cases. Worst player I saw was Hamilton Rickard for Apparel Nicosia. To be fair, there's some Middlesbrough fans would agree with that one. World Cup 94, the moment I fell in love with a certain dreadlocked Swede. Yeah. Tasty little player, wasn't he? Right, title race, hot's up. Let's see what we can Come on, with, shall we? So we've got 2, 4, 5 games left. Cape Town have got loads. 2, 4, 6, 8 games. Are we talking about Henrik Larsson? We are indeed. We're talking about Super Henrik. That man can score goals with his eyes closed. I saw some highlights of Seedorf. Oh. That Seedorf goal for Milan, is it? Or is it Madrid? Where he drills it from like 40 yards or something. It's like, go on, Seedorf. Have a bit of that. For some reason, I was imagining Ibrahimovic with dreadlocks. Oh, I'm imagining Ibrahimovic with dreadlocks now. That would be beautiful. Shunsuke Nakamura was chef's kiss. He was awesome as well. I do have to remind myself of just how good he was at free kicks. Like, he was so good at free kicks. It's just beautiful, beautiful football to watch. And you know what? On the other side of town, Laudrup and Gascoigne. Gascoigne had skills. You know, a lot of off the pitch issues, but Gascoigne had skills on it. That'll be Solano. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Glenn Hoddle. Oh, now you're talking. Now you're talking. Not many people mention Glenn Hoddle, and I always keep that to myself. I'm like, I'm gonna have a little bit of Glenn Hoddle in my back pocket in case anyone, wants to have a bit. And yeah, I'm a big Glenn Hoddle fan. As a footballer, as a human being, an absolute madhead, right? But as a footballer, him and Chris Waddle, just like doing things that was so different to everybody else. It's like when you say Chris Benoit is your favourite wrestler. Yeah, like you almost have to apologise for it. You're like, look, I love a bit of previous life chat. I can't stop myself. Yeah. As good as Laudrup and Gascoigne were, Andy Gorham won Rangers so many games. Yeah. I think it's difficult to actually explain how many points a good goalkeeper's going to get you, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like a good goalkeeper is the difference maker. It can be. Georgie Hadji, says Liam Hartley over on YouTube. Oh, now we're talking. We're right in my realm. 90s footballers, Eastern Europeans, yes. It's a bit of a leap from Hoddle to Benoit. Yeah. Oof. It's not a huge leap, but it's a little bit, isn't it? You know. Hey, even Livy, how are you, pal? Hope you're well. Welcome in. Good to see you. Hope your week's been well. Hoddle and Benoit had some mad thoughts at times. They did, but again, different levels of mad thoughts. You know, Matt Letizier's had some mad thoughts in there as well. But I think if there's a triangle between the three of them, they've got it all covered. You know, Livy's getting a puppy tomorrow. Excellent, excellent. Well, congratulations for that. I'm sure you're very, very, very excited on that one. What kind? I mean, I don't know lots about dogs or anything, but what kind have you got? Or getting, I should say. Sorry. Makes you think. Does absolutely. The holy trinity of madheads. Yeah. Like imagine that as like as a tag team, like a faction. Letitia, Benoit, and Hoddle. Whoa. Benoit acted on his thoughts. Yeah, that's true. That's something you can say about Letitia and Hoddle. They held back. Yeah, they showed greater restraint. So if anything, shouldn't be actually be vilified for, you know. That's what Dan says there, and I agree with Dan. They should not be vilified for them because they showed greater levels of restraint. So it's not quite what Dan meant, and of course I'm slightly twisting his words for comedic effect, but you know, come to the ring from thoughts best left unsaid, rolled up tinfoil hat. Yeah. They haven't acted upon them yet. That is a fair point, yeah. Does not killing your family make you woke? I think he did it because of woke. I think that's what it was. Yeah. Luffy's applied to adopt another cat. Oh, there we go. Look at this. That'll be nice. That'll be nice. I think you're ready for that now, Luffy. Evening, Airwolf. Welcome in, buddy. You saw Haji playing the Anglo-Italian Cup final. There we go. There we go. If anyone had the bingo for what TJ wanted to hear more than anything in the world, that is the sentence right there. I watched Georgie Haji in the Anglo-Italia Cup final. Yes. Yes. That's it. Kids these days can't handle being killed, bloody wokes. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Go the hell with the thought you just had. Growing up watching Masters football on Sky, imagine the player pool now. Well, they're doing it, aren't they? They're doing the Masters League again now. Thing is, I don't think there'll be players who'll play it in the future because they'll all have too much money. You can't imagine Marcus Rashford being asked to be a part of the Masters, can you? It'll be Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire, Kasper Schmeichel, even though he's not even part of Man United, he'll be playing for them somehow. Dwight York, and Federico Makeda. Can't wait to see Marlon Harewood coming Pogba won't go in the Masters. Not at all. Not at all. Oh, what a ball that is. Oh, should have finished it. Eric Jemba. I think his playing days are behind him as well. Like, I think there's a certain level of like footballer that gets involved. Like, you're talking like a Liam, not Liam Miller, like a Jack Rodwell possibly might do it. Ross Barkley, definitely. Quinton Fortune, maybe Chris Eagles. Yeah, Roy Delap trying to do a throw-in. Glenn Whelan. Maybe. Nani? There's an out one. Andrew Sermon. Ross McCormack. You'd certainly see him in the Masters. Darren Huckabee's a good shout. Right, we're about to get knocked out of the cup in the semi-finals. Roque Santa Cruz still playing. So yeah, that would be good actually. Get him in. Emmanuel Adebayor might play. Right, we're out. Out of the cup. Which in a sense is fine because we can now focus on the league. Benny McCarthy, Morten Gamsch Pedersen would certainly play in the Masters. Yeah. Two guy, possibly. Johnny Howson. Oh. Romario was an FM24 at 58. Really? That'd be quite good. Came back to Scotland the last couple of years, it's a great idea, but instead of getting proper indoor pitch, they have a carpet taped down sections. Oh God, it couldn't be more Scottish if they tried, does it? They've just done it. They've just done it in a carpet right. Just like fuck it, just do it over there. Is there pitch lino? Oh, yeah, it's just lino. Yeah. James Milner 100% plays in it. 100% plays in the Masters. Brett Emerton plays. That's a good shout. Oh, you know what? I'm going back in for Yokohama, F Marinos. I know they're City Group, but they might be Champions League again for next season. Where did they finish last year? Oh, they're not. They're not Champions League, right? Or maybe we don't go in for them then. Oh, maybe I made a mistake. Thomas Gravesen. Van Nistelrooy was good, wasn't he? He was very good. Right, let's keep. Right, I'm upset. I'm upset some players, so that's good. Richard Dunn, yeah, Richard Dunn doesn't he hold the record for the most amount of own goals in Premier League history? So maybe he should play. See if he can get some own goals in the Masters as well. Maybe someone like Stephen Ireland turns up and he's like 18 stone or something. Ganaga Fjortoft, isn't he? He's a sports reporter now, isn't he? He's a journalist in Norway, I believe. Lucas Radaby, I don't know, is Radaby still playing? Or would Radaby be willing to play? Interesting to find out. Dimitar Berbatov, he was a player. You've Googled Diego Forlan making his tennis debut. What? Emmanuel Pogatetz. there's a blaster there. Him versus Christian Fuchs. Yeah, this is literally just us naming footballers tonight. You're right. Absolutely. UC Escalainen, Paul Stalteri. Oh, there's some good ones tonight, isn't it? We've already had Fabio Rockenbach mentioned, Steed Malbronk, Nigel Martin as a wicket keeper. I mean, I can see it. I can see it. I want to see. Let's be honest. We all want to see JJ Okocha in the Masters, don't we? That's what we're all here for. And if he's not there, we want to know why he's not there. Like, what do we have to do to get JJ there? Didn't Czech go to ice hockey? I think he went to ice hockey. You're right, yeah. Edgar Davids. Davids will be all right. I want to see Guti playing because Guti was excellent as well. He was very, very good. Kevin Nolan's a shout, mind Liam. That is a shout. Although technically, he can't win a header in the Masters. That was his super strength, wasn't it? Danny Ings would play in the Masters. I reckon Danny Ings is an absolute lock for Masters football. Yeah, you'd get him in there. Easy. Easy he plays. Oh, Vinnie Jones won't play. Game's changed. You've got more chance of Jody Morris playing. Actually, Jody Morris probably would play, to be honest. Shane Long is a good shout. Going back to FM briefly, you should be able to stay here. They look like a solid club. They are solid trips, but I need to work out, can we win the Champions League with them? So we've got a good young side. We've played really good football this year. This is a massive, massive, massive game now. If we beat Stellenbosch, then with 5 games to go, we are firmly in the driving seat. But we know anything can happen. So I've almost got to try and pretend to focus for a little bit. Oh, pick that one out. This is not what we wanted, is it? This is not. Seamus Coleman and Leighton Baines both play. And they both play left back as well. Even though there isn't a left back position per se in Masters football, they both play left back. With what's he called? Leon Osman. And Steve Simonson in goal. Thomas Radzinski plays up front for them. Did Andy Johnson retire because of injury? Have I made it up? I don't know, actually. Oh, no. Jags definitely plays. Backup goalkeeper, isn't he? Tony Hibbert. This is actually Everton's actual team now, isn't it? This is like... I'm pretty sure this is the Everton team that rolls out these days. Wayne Rooney probably plays as well. Danny Cadamarteri. Oh dear. This is worrying now, isn't it? Gary Cahill could be in it. James Beattie probably. Lewis Bourmorte. I think, yeah. Louis Saha was mentioned earlier, so possibly see him. Michael Owen's far too brave for these things. You couldn't get Michael Owen in a five-a-side pitch. Right, we've got a problem. We do got a problem. 2 shots in the in that half, none on target. They've only had 3 shots. 2 on target, 2 goals. Wesley Schneider. Ooh, that's a player. That is a player. Right. Oh, you know what? It's all about fresh legs, isn't it? Really. Let's get those fresh players on. Go positive as well. We've got to push on. We've got to go for it. Even if we get a draw is better than nothing, because that keeps us in the driving seat for the championship, for the title. Saha did play in the Masters. Yossi Benayoun. Oof. Tal Ben Haim, I'm sure he played for Sunderland at some point. Kieran Richardson. John O'Shea definitely plays in the Masters. We're 3-0 down to Stellenbosch. This is the second defeat we're going to have of the season. Oh. Right, okay. Fine, we just got to dust ourselves down and go. Fine. I think Emilio Butragueño is probably going to be slightly old for the Masters and possibly even dead. So, don't quite know how he's going to go on. Musa Dembele, class on grass. Yeah. Phil's off to bed. Phil, no worries, buddy. See you later, my friend. Pleasure to have you in all the time. Aita Karanka. Michael Carrick might play. Jermaine Pennant. Oh, with his tag. Ryan Shawcross definitely plays Masters football. Soldado, good in Spain, not so good over here. Carnu, maybe. Fernando Redondo. He was a great player. John Walters. Robbie Musto. Phil Stamp. Would Beckham play? No. No, Beckham wouldn't play. Good finish. Van der Vaart. Stam, yeah. Right. 3-1 defeat. Not good enough, I'm afraid. Could be the result that ruins the title for us. Good shout on Mikkel Forsell and Jesper Grønkjær, by the way. Right, we've also got the issue as well with this team that all the players are wanted by Saudi clubs. So, as well as we're playing this year, there is a potential that the players get picked off. Which, of course, is going to be a concern. Because, like, unless we win the title, have we got time for a rebuild? We don't want to rebuild again, do we? Juninho from Lyon was awesome. Yeah, he could hit a free kick. He could hit a free kick. Oh boy. Javier Savaiola and Juan Roman Riquelme as well. In fact, Gaisca Mendieta. Let's get him involved. Ian Hart, Gary Kelly, Mark Viduka. Get Seth Johnson involved in Masters football. Kevin Pressman in goal, obviously. Sinisa Mihailovic, good free kick, but also sadly dead. Yeah, that's going to limit his amount of Masters football as well this season. I mean, you know, being dead definitely does slow you down a bit. The Philippines owes FM a huge debt. The young husband brothers end up playing hundreds of international matches because of FM. Oh, was it so that's the same as the what's he called? Diaz, isn't it? someone picked him up and just went, oh yeah, you can play for Costa Rica. Jesper Blomqvist. That's a blast from the past, isn't it? It's not stopped the Undertaker, the whole being dead thing. If anything, he's very much lent into it, hasn't he? He's going, I'm dead, you can't kill me. Like, oh, interesting. I hadn't thought of that. Khalid Boularus. I mean, that is definitely an out there. Michael Reisiger and Winston Bogard. George Weah's not getting involved. He's the president of Liberia. We're like asking Zelensky to go back and do stand-up. Do you want to go and do 10 minutes, new stuff? Can't, mate, I'm busy doing this whole war thing, aren't I? Oh, yeah. You're still doing your war, are you? Yeah. Oh, interesting. All right, well, if you change your mind, let us know. John Obi Mikel's definitely there. Yeah, and John Obi Mikel definitely changes teams halfway through. He agrees to start for someone, then goes, you know what, nah, I'll just play for the other team. The Undertaker definitely died when he brought his sports washing. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Also the fact that he's a horrible human being with really bad backwards views outside of football as well. Solomon Kalou and George Boateng. Solid choices. Solid picks. Mefkane whips the corner in. Heads in Kamalo. Sheva. Oh, Sheva's I love Shevchenko. Really do. If I could get a proper 90s Dynamo Kiev Shevchenko long sleeve shirt, I'd be very, very happy. But there's not many of them around. Okay, so a win keeps us a point behind Stellenbosch. 4 games to go. We've bottled the title, haven't we? We've done exactly what we thought was going to happen. Everyone's staying at Tony Yeboah's hotel and drinking at Viduka's coffee shop. Yeah, Viduka was mint. But Yeboah just scored blasties. He knew what he was doing, didn't he? Just, absolutely leathering them left, right and centre. Effing a Coco. Maybe. Or even Leonardson would play in the Masters. Maybe even Patrick Berger. What a shot that is from Sifumba. Can we get Bernard Lama as one of the goalkeepers? Maybe. Barthez, definitely, I reckon. Barthez absolutely would play in goal. Dragan Stojkovic would be good, number 10. A number 10 in a 5-a-side team? Hitzelsberger. De Hammer. Let him send rockets all over the place. Matty Taylor from Portsmouth. He can shoot from the halfway line as well. Right, so we need Stellenbosch to just drop some points. Well, we need them to lose a game, and we need to keep winning because our goal difference is still 10 worse off. I think we've done it. I think we've bottled it. I think we might have bottled it. Damn. A straight long sleeve R9 from Barcelona would be a perfect Christmas gift. Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? I'd like that as well. I would like that. You got faith. Thank you, Triple P. I'm glad you got faith. I'm wobbling a little bit on it. I'm just looking at the maths thinking 4 games to go. But someone's got to drop points somewhere, right? Like, they've got to drop points. FM's got to allow us to do that. George Albert's for some NHL 94 shattering of the glass. Yes, what a reference that is. You're 100% right. I'd forgotten about the glass shatter. Oh no! Oh. Mafkane again. He scored an own goal in one of the matches and he's just gifted them that there. Oh. Mafkane, I can't. You can't be the guy that costs us this. You can't. You really can't. I thought it was 1-1 as well there. I'd not even realised we were 2-0 up, so thankfully we haven't actually lost the game. But I genuinely thought that was them equalising. Right. Maybe Mafkane can't be the guy in the run-in. Who have Stellenbosch got? Super Sport, Golden Arrows, Sundowns, Polokwane. So 4th, 3rd, 6th, and 15th. We've got 5th, 10th, 6th, 11th. On paper, we've got the better run-in. But Pirates beat us 3-0 earlier on in the season, so we've got to make sure that we beat them. If we don't, title's over. Reese says we're winning it. What's everyone else's thoughts? Evening, welcome in, buddy. Nice to see you, my friend. Barters will play up front. Yeah, quite possibly. Come on, the Chiefs. I hope we can do it. What was that result there? Stellenbosch winning, was it? Right, Stellenbosch versus Super Sport. Us versus Pirates. I see a second now. Evening, Zeep. How are you, buddy? Yeah, there has been. We lost to Stellenbosch. It's the only game we've lost so far, apart from the one in the cup as well. But yeah, we drew 2-2 with Amazulu. We lost to Pirates earlier in the season. Then we lost to Stellenbosch. We've got 4 games left. Pirates, Marumo, Sundowns and Galaxy. Yeah, stick to the plan. Same style. It's gone a bit wobbly. It's not gone wobbly, but there is potential for it to wobble. Which I guess is just as bad, really. Let me see if we've got some players we can move around. Mabena's back. Mashadi can be on the bench. Let's get Mafkane out. Mema for Mabida. It's gone a bit wobbly, that's what she said. Yeah. Van Royen. Royen for Tabus, maybe? Don't want to change too many players. That's the problem. Definitely don't want to make too many adjustments. So let's... Oh, like, I'm trying to sort of like keep the side that's got us to where we are, but also very conscious that we are picking up injuries left, right, and centre. Come on, we can do it. We can do this, right? We can do it. Mifkane's out. That's the main thing, okay? The big game's against the Sundown, says Phil. I think, yeah. I think if we get past the Pirates, this is a massive match as well because it's a derby game. They beat us earlier on in the season 3-0. We had a man sent off. Win this and we're still in it, okay? Got to win this game to stay in the title. And we've got to keep our eyes peeled on whatever happens in the Stellenbosch match against Super Sport. For the next 90 minutes, we're Super Sport fans. Okay? Keep the latest scores on there. Just to see what's happening. Pirates, 3 shots already, 4 shots already. We've got a corner. Oh, just over the top. That's more like it. Let them feel as though they can do something, and then we're like, bang, set piece. Straight in. Maybe we take off, work the ball in the box off. Possibly. Oh, we should. Oh, actually, no, we're pinging crosses in, are we? Let's take that out. Let's try and work out what the best way of doing it is. Super Sport, better than normal sport. That's it. That's the one. That's the one, Deadpool. We are in with a chance. We are. What's going on there? What's happened there? Players not listening, not thinking. Right, let's go positive. See if that helps. I'm gonna start overthinking this, aren't I? I know what I'm like. I'm gonna start panicking. Van Rooyen's tiring, so we do need to replace Van Rooyen. But Mayema's looking nervous. How can Mayema be nervous? He's like he's the club's captain. He's the main man. You know? Stay calm. Stay fucking calm. Do we trust Mifkane to come on? Maybe in the second half? We can draw it. We can draw it. And it's going to be all right in the grand scheme of things. As long as Stellenbosch don't win. That's the thing. We need to make sure Stellenbosch don't win. Sifumba's starting to tire. There's Sifumba. Froschler. Burn. Mifkane guarantees a goal, but we don't necessarily know which end. That's the problem, innit? Froschler. Good cross it. Oh, Musterman. Welcome in, my friend. How are you? Pleasure to see you. Hope you're well. Thank you very, very much for the raid. If you're not following Musterman, get on Musterman's follows right now. You have joined us, everyone, at an incredible time. Hank, appreciate the follow. Very, very kind. Sorry, Tank. Welcome in, pal. Nice to see you. We have got 4 games to win the title. Okay? 4 games to win the title. And it might happen. It might. Crab lungs, appreciate the follow. Very kind. we say it might happen. We don't necessarily know. Let's get... yeah, it might happen. It's all very nervy. We need Stellenbosch to lose against Supersport. We're playing Orlando Pirates now. There's 1 point that separates us. As I say, there's 4 games to go. At the minute, we just need to see this game out. Corner. Miami. Keeper's got it. Kamalo's tiring. Froschler's tiring. We've already put some fresh legs in the midfield. It's centre halves to the questions, isn't it? Kamalo's good for a set piece. Who have we got at right back? $75 minutes on the clock. Karelza. Right, Kamalo's have to be replaced by Macanya. I don't think we can take Froschler off as well. I mean, I guess we could put Macanya at right back. Supersport have scored. Supersport are 1-0 up against Stellenbosch. Burns knackered. Right. Farley goes on. Repo's already come off. Right, okay. So we just have to hold this one out now, right? Let's go disciplined. Nothing silly. Throw in for us. Farley. Miami. Farley. Froschler. Oh. So close. Corner's coming in. Miami. Onto someone's head. Come on. That's what we need. We need a good delivery. We need someone to get on the end of it. Have a second bite. Nicely worked. Oh. As it stands, we're level, but we're 10 goals behind. So it's fine. It's fine. Dave, right. We'll show you what's happened in the league. Okay, so we are 10 goals worse off. We are level on points with 3 games to go. Okay. Stellenbosch have to play Golden Arrows, who are 3rd, Sundowns, who are 6th, and Polokwane, who are 13th. We have to play Gallants, who are 9th, Sundowns, who are 6th, and Galaxy, who are 11th. The Sundowns might decide the title. They might decide the title. That's a huge defeat for Stellenbosch. And now one of 2 things happens in FM at this point, right? Either because they've lost, they collapse. That can happen. We've seen that happen on FM before. Or they just go on a tear up. And I mean, either could happen. Either could happen. You know, we are on a good run. You know, we know what we're doing. Welcome in, crew. How are we? But look, everyone's here. Everyone is in for the right moments. 3 games. 3 games to go, and we might win a title. Or 3 games to go, we might bottle it. Granted, none of this title actually matters because the whole point of the save is to win the Champions League. It's a Pentagon save. And I'm getting excited about the fact that actually we do potentially win the league, because then at least that gets us into the Champions League to do it that way. So Craximum is in saying, let's go Chiefs. Damn right. Up the Chiefs. Let's see what we can do. Simology, what kind of save have we got going on? So it's a Pentagon where we are trying to win the Champions League in every continent. So Asia, Africa, North America, South America, and Europe. We're 5 seasons in. We're in Africa. We haven't managed anywhere else in Africa. We haven't even managed in the Champions League yet. So it's one of those where we're taking our time. We're 5 seasons in, but this is the first time we might be potentially able to win a league. So we'll compete in the Champions League next year if we win the league, or if not, we need to move. We need to move and get ourselves into a team that plays Champions League football at this point. And I've sort of hamstrung myself a little bit in the fact that I want to do it by continent. So I want to finish Africa first, then move to Asia, then North America, South America, and Europe. But I suppose I've maybe got to be thinking I could end up going to Asia if needs be. But we'll see. We'll see. Options, if Africa doesn't work, the option is we go to Egypt or Tunisia. So I don't want to do Saudi. I definitely don't want to do Saudi. Sure as hell sounds more entertaining than whatever Crew was doing. What's happened at Crew? What's the Crew been up to? Shane Ridgway, can you get a late winner? Oh, well, we were hoping for that, Shane. Welcome in on YouTube, by the way. Nice to see you. If you are in YouTube, make sure you drop us a follow over on there as well. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We should say as well, there's the FM Show podcast for the people who've come in brand new to the stream. I will apologise, there was no podcast today or yesterday, for that matter. A few bits of life stuff recently, which meant no podcast this week. But we do also have the Discord as well, so come and join us and hang out there. We normally have a podcast every single week, so there's still loads in there. So go and get yourself a follow on that. You'll enjoy it. It's full of really good stuff. Myself, RDF Tactics, and Cy Maggio every single week. Musterman's been on it, so if you've come from Musterman's stream, you'll of course want to listen to what Musterman's got to say. And we should we need to get Crew on at some point as well. So if you fancy getting on the podcast, Crew, you're more than welcome. We'll have a chat with you and make it happen. So, right, 3 games to go then. Chiefs versus Gallants. I'm reluctant to name any changes, to be honest. Sort of feel like Sifumba could play out wide again. Let's put Mayema back in. Podcast is class, everyone should watch. Thank you very much, Tank. Appreciate that, buddy. Very kind indeed. And you know what? I would agree. It is class and everyone should watch it. Definitely. So yeah, get yourself involved. And Cozy for Dupree. Actually, no. Let's keep him Cozy off for a little bit. I mean, he's usually good for a goal, but let's put Mashadi on because Mabena's flagging as well. Oh, here we go. In my silly mind, life stuff is Mrs. J found out about Sonny Kamara and she's fuming. she did find out about Sonny Kamara. She was not happy, but there's also some other. But yeah, it was mainly around that. Yeah. Oh, but look, isn't it good? I need to get the. I've got the mini HDMI and the power thing coming tomorrow, so we'll get it all set up properly for next week because we need to look the part if we're going to be champions, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but what I see the South African League is actually more Brazilian than Brazilians. No, absolutely not. It's 100% South Africans, to be honest. I've not seen many Brazilians, unless I'm playing it wrong. I've not seen many Brazilians. That's what she said. Right, let's keep our eyes on the Golden Arrow Stellenbosch match as well. It's all skill based, trying to humiliate you, man. Oh yeah. Oh, in that sense, yeah. Got you. Oh, great ball through. Sifumba got to bury it. He's got to score that. Corner. Mefkane. Cleared away. Mashadi over the top. Right. Okay, Sundowns are taking the lead against Pirates and they missed a penalty. It's this match here, Golden Arrow, Stellenbosch. Remember, we're 10 goals worse off than Stellenbosch, who've taken the lead. So we need to get a win now. All the Golden Arrows need 2. Ian Drummer says, podcast well worth a listen. I must admit, I haven't been listening for a while. I've been working. That's fine. You can catch up over Christmas. Loads of time. Stellenbosch 2-0 up now against the Golden Arrows. It's fine. We just need to get another winner. There you go. Karelza. It's fine. As long as we keep winning, then we're in with it. South African Wonder Kid won the Copper Trophy and Next Gen in the Palermo save. There's a few good players come through from South Africa in the game, I think. I've seen it a few times in previous versions. Karelza with the tap in. Come on, Golden Arrows. Corner comes in. Back post. Oh, how have we missed that? Is it blocked? It must be blocked. Mefkane. Cleared away. Mashadi lets it run out. Leobang McQueen was in a South African level love. He was a player. He was an absolute FM player, wasn't he? Absolute legend. Shabalabalalalalala. We had him as well. He's gone now. He's gone, sadly. Pirates getting absolutely pumped by Sundowns. 5-0. Sherman, Cardenas and Guardado. They were Mexicans, weren't they? As well, Guardado was Mexican. Cardenas was Colombian, maybe? Froschler misses the penalty. Oh. Right, okay. Let's just keep it as it is for now. We could put him back in, let him pick some game time up. South African World Cup was peak. It was good. It was very good. Was that 2006, I think it was, wasn't it? Or it was, no, 2006 or 2010. Oh, just over top. I think it was 2010, wasn't it? Yeah. Up the Vuvuzelas. Cardenas was Colombian. That's right. That's right. Okay, it doesn't look like the Golden Arrows are going to get 2 late goals, does it? I was fine with the Vuvuzelas as well. I thought it was nice to get something unique, wasn't it, really? Right, Sifumba's starting to flag a little bit. Yeah, different elements. It's like going to like South Africa and like going, oh god, you know, all that drumming. Like, no, you need it. It needs to be authentic. It needs to be something individual. Mashadi brought down. Second penalty. Right, Froschler's off, so hopefully. Who's picking it up? Rappo. 2-0. Right, we're matching Stellenbosch. Okay. We'll go result for result with them. 6-1 Sundowns versus Pirates. Yeah, Saudi's going to have a lot of executions at half time just to, you know, keep up with the customs. Okay. 2 matches to go. Two matches to go, and we've hardly got any downtime in it either. So the schedule is Monday and Saturday. So yeah, actually no, yeah, that's right. We've got a week to get the players rested and pull back round. 2 matches. Are we in for it? Who thinks we're in for it? Let's go for it again. Right, Paul on Twitch. Let's have it. Let's have it. Again, let's not look at changing too much. I shouldn't really be thinking about other teams, should I? Sundowns are going to be playing them. What's their schedule looking like? Sundowns have been on reasonable form as well. What happened when they played them before? Stellenbosch beat them 3-1. Right. Tunnel vision. Focus on ourselves. Okay? That's all we can do. Not fussed about other little bits of inboxing and stuff. Everyone back fully fit. Oh, Stellenbosch. Have Stellenbosch got another day to recover as well? They're playing Wednesday. Against the Sundowns. Oh, so... yeah, so the Sundowns are literally going to decide the title here, aren't they? Right, okay. I see how it is now. Yeah, Sundowns are going to decide what happens. Okay, let's have it. Come on then. Oof. Okay. Chat believes that we've got this. Chat believes we've got it. Oh. Right. 2 games to go. Come on. Let's have it. Don't make me look foolish in my Kaizer Chiefs shirt. Right? That's the thing. We don't need to see the other results because it doesn't really make a difference. It's literally between us and Stellenbosch now. So what can we look at? 61, 63. So 66 points is the maximum we can get. They can get 67. Oh, we've given the ball away. Oh. That wasn't good. That wasn't good. Mafkane picks it up, drives forward. Out to Mabena. Mabena goes past his man. Into the box. Debris, back post. Right, that's the start we needed. That is the start we needed. Karelza probably fouled. Well, we'll say he's done a dummy. We'll say he stepped over it. Okay. Just fine. Whew. 1-0. That steadies the nerves a little bit. Okay? Only a little bit. Breathe. I can't Zeep, because we know, we've seen this so many times, haven't we? You know, we know what the game's like. They've got a player named Shithole. Yeah, I think it's Sithole, but you're right. Mabena. Oh. Corners in, heads over the top. Yeah, all British shithole over there. You'd hate to be in, wouldn't you? Cross in. Oh. Oh dear. Oh dear. Rappo getting out, jumped again. Might need another left back on. Oh, good hit. It's not over yet. It's closing down, but it's not over yet. If the Sundowns can perform like this against Stellenbosch, then we'll be happy. Let's put the left back on, right? Okay. Farley's on. I don't necessarily know if he's going to be the jumping reach of 8. Get Stellenbosch drunk on wine. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Yeah, serve him a dodgy lasagna. Oh, my Emma's struggling now. Mafkane is struggling a bit. We might have to do something with the play style as well, because they're having too much of the ball. And we're just running around. Oh, we're just running around looking at them. Slight tempo down, go more direct. Tabus can come on. Might need Madiba as well, actually. Also, let's go narrower again. Go positive, maybe? Unsure as to whether we try and roll the dice on it. Sundowns away is tough. It is a tough place to go. But this is the problem. These are the matches we need to win. If we want to be champions, these are the teams we've got to beat. Yeah? Mabena, Froschler. Mabena. Ball's not quite good enough. Sifumba. Mabena. Karelza. Oh. Offside. That was better. That was better. Mefkane is going to have to come off, and he's too tired. I can carry Safumba. Actually, Safumba can come off as well. Mabena whips it in. Oh! Oh! What a finish. Shetsuane. What a finish that is. What a finish. He's brought on defensive midfielder. Get him in there. Have a bit of that. That was like, right, bring it down and then just twat it. Held messages for channel block terms. Yeah, we've got lots of messages about predicting riots, which we've obviously held because they've been too predictable. Yeah, we had predict a riot as a band term. Are we going to? Raw sub in with a sub, appreciate that. In with a prime. Thank you very much for the support. Very kind. Oh. Oh. Wish we had terms like twat it in the States. You need to have it. You need to have it. Right, we've done it. One win closer. One win closer. Don't worry about being it's fine. You can use the I predict a riot thing. That's fine. It's just it was very much when we first moved in to this save, that was all the chat was like, oh hey, I predict a riot, TJ. I'm like, oh, yeah, really clever. Sundown's out for redemption against the wine drinking frauds. I hope so. I hope that's given the Sundowns a bit of a like, you know what? We're not going down without a fight. Don't let the sun go down. When is it? Is it Wednesday? I feel like we go and watch the Sundowns match. Do you think? Does that add an extra bit of pressure on the game? Should we do that? I've not done this before. Certainly not done on stream. How do I go and watch the match? Is the league sorted by goal difference? Yes, it is. So it could well be that we lose the league on goal difference anyway. Right, we're in. We're going to watch the Stellenbosch Sundowns game. We're there to put some pressure on. Right, come on, Sundowns. Okay. We need Sundowns to win. Yeah. Zagarino in with a follow. Appreciate you, fella. Buddy, thank you very much. Very, very kind indeed. Right, we're here. Would we take a draw? We'd take a draw, wouldn't we? If we can win our final match of the season against Galaxy, who are 12th, we win the title. Or if we both draw our final games, we win the title. It's all about that advantage, isn't it? If we can have some advantage going into the last match of the season. Greetings from Italy. Greetings, Zagarino. How are you, my friend? Oh, it's very laggy. Oh, come off it. Corruption in this match. Look at this. Keeper come. What's the keeper doing there? Ridiculous. No, it's a pleasure to have you in, Zagarino. Pleasure to have you in. Thank you very much for being here. I'm glad you're enjoying it. We try and keep it nice and chilled over here. We're big fans of Italian football as well, so that's something else you'll probably find out as well. Stellenbosch have not got the script. Sundowns haven't worked out that they're supposed to win as well, are they? Right. Why is it laggy? Looks very laggy, doesn't it? Right, come on. Oof. FM does it this year for some reason. Oh, is it? Oh, so when you're watching the game, when you're watching the match you're not part of, it just lags out. Oh, that's not good, is it? Not from a viewer's perspective, surely. Doesn't look nice. Right. So, at the minute, we're league runners up. Oh, here we go. Mazeko, go on, son. Suit. Amanovic. Oh, what a goal that is. Come on. Don't rest up just yet, everyone. No one's going to bed just yet. I think it takes a deflection off the Stellenbosch defender as well. Just takes it past the keeper. Of course it's going to the last game, says Phil. Yeah, FM just knows how to play a narrative, doesn't it? They know how to do it. It's 100% coming down to the final match. Come on, I need the Sundowns to just keep us locked in at 1-1. And then all the pressure's on us to win the final game. Oh. If the Sundowns win, at least it gives us a bit of breathing space. Oh. Oh. He's just got to put his foot through it. He's just got to put his foot through it. Oh, straight at the keeper. Come on, Sundowns. This is good performance from Sundowns. This is what we need. Do I like to train in Africa? So this is the first time I actually managed in South Africa, to be honest, Zagarino. I'm trying to do a Pentagon, so I'm trying to win all the Champions League. So the Champions League in Africa, the Champions League in Asia, North America, South America, Europe. We've started over here in Africa, and it's been fun. It's been fun. I bless the rains in Africa. Yeah. Up the Toto. This could be a massive result. We've got 5 minutes to hold out. Come on, Sundowns. Just keep it locked. Time, ref. Time. Come on. Yes. Oof. Right. That's a big result, isn't it? That's a big result. That is a big, big result. Up the Toto is only for birthdays and special occasions. Yeah, that's a good point, Muster Man. It definitely is. But you know what? Makes you feel like a house has fallen on top of you. You got to wear red shoes as well. How was your stream, by the way, Muster Man? It's a pleasure to have you back in. Have I uploaded other leagues in Africa? Yes, we've all loaded. We've actually loaded quite a few, in fact, to be honest, which has made Africa much more difficult than I thought it needed to be. So we've put Egypt in, Ghana, the Ivory Coast, Morocco, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Senegal, South Africa, obviously, Tunisia, and the United Arab Emirates. So we've added quite a few in. You're doing Build a Nation Somalia. I don't think I've ever heard anybody do that. But I love the fact that you are. That is incredible, by the way. Incredible. Build a Nation Somalia. I don't even know where you'd begin. Mifkane is injured for a couple of days. Well, it's fine because I think we're raiding sea vessels and retraining pirates. I think Seshwane comes in for Mifkane, given his goal. Delamini can be replaced by Kamalo. Van Royenen back in for Sifumba. Ollie and Byrne not quite fully fit. Mashadi possibly on the bench. Maybe Nkosi for Perez. Dupree. Let's put Nkosi on there. Actually, yeah, let's do that. There you go. That should be. Actually, Ocon needs to go on there as well. I almost feel like I've got too many options on the bench. I probably should have a centre half, shouldn't I? Yeah, you know what? He can play left back. Byrne can play left back. That's fine. Stream's always lovely. The company results are brutal. It's also nice not to be exhausted. That is true. That is true. I hope you're feeling better, my friend, and recovering from your illness. This is the must-win right now. Right, we've got to do it now. Okay, Frosler replaced. Oh, here we go, everyone. Must win. What does it look like? A win means we win the league. A draw, and they win the league. Oh, here goes nothing. Okay. Galaxy are 12th. Stellenbosch are playing 13th. Go attacking? Ooh, maybe, but I think we just do what we do. Play how we've been playing. Keep it how it is. Get ourselves going. Let's do it. Prediction started 2 minutes. Okay, get the predictions on there then. I can hold off until we go for it. Yeah. Ian and Joshua, how are you, buddy? Right. YouTube friends, give me a shout. What's happening? Are we going to do it? Are we going to do it? We've done the mind games. We went, watched the Stellenbosch match versus the Sundowns. Now it's all down to us. Someone's going to vote no to steal the points. I think you have to. Here we go then. First possible title of the stream. Of this save, I should say, sorry. Let's have it. Chiefs in yellow, as you know. Galaxy in red. League table change to keep our eyes on the scores. Have we won cups before? I've won cups before, but not in this save. No. Nothing. Stellenbosch are already 1-0 up. Oh. That makes them champions, doesn't it? At the moment. They've won the title. Okay, we need a goal. Let's go positive. We've not had a shot yet. That's concerning. I mean, there is the easy way, the hard way, and the TJ way, as we know. Ooh, nearly picking that one out. That's not what we want, is it? You put 50,000 on to win. Oh, Dan. I know you've got the points to waste, but still. There's smarter decisions to be made. Much smarter. It's grim when the game gives us nothing. It is, but if it gives us nothing, it gives us nothing. We can make something from it, surely. Right, we've started to do something in the second half. Okay? Not happy. Apprehensive. Apprehensive midfielders as well. And nervous on the outside. Right, okay. Three changes at half time. Evening, Willie Boff. How are you, buddy? Good to see you in. 45 minutes to win the title. That's exactly it. Mabena. Oh, Carelza. It's taken 20 seconds of the second half. That could be the one. That could be the goal. The first half gave us nothing. The second half starts with a bang. Patience. Patience is the virtue, says Phil in YouTube. Ooh. Jesus. It's 2-0 for Stellenbosch, by the way, against Polokwane. Right, now we just have to hope that the game speeds up a little bit and gets to the end. Because it doesn't matter what's happening in the Stellenbosch match. They're 2-0. Yeah, they're not going to drop any more points at this point, are they? We need to just see ourselves through. 3-0 Stellenbosch now. Right, I'm turning their match off. Right, I'm turning their match off. It's all just... Oh! Oh no. It's all gone. It's all done what we thought it would do. Oh shit. Oh dear. Oh, right, okay. We've got attacking duties on. Strikers on. Let's go for it. Here we go then. All right. Oh. Let's see. I wonder if I've changed too much too quickly as well. I wonder if I'd have just left it as a 4-3-3. Would that have been better? I don't know. I've second guessed myself too quickly, haven't I? I have. I've second guessed it too much. We've lost it, I'm afraid. Sorry. Oh. Oh. That close. That close. Resign, yeah, yeah. Oh. We get the second round Continental Cup, so it's not quite good enough. I don't even know. I don't even know. Like, thing is, right, I'm used to this sort of thing happening, but that just hurt. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think we got ourselves in a position where it's like, right, this is great. Yeah, the Confederations Cup. So it's not the Champions League. It's not even the Champions League preliminary round as well. So, yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. That is FM. That is FM to a T. I guess we wouldn't have it any other way. This feels worse than the Greek sacking. Yeah, I think you're right. Because at least with the Greek sacking, we knew we were making progress. Now it's like, well, what do we do? What is the actual thing? Pick yourself up, go for the next one, says Phil. Resign, everyone says. Job hunting. Has the team TJ Bond happen now? 1.3 million. It's enough to get us there and about. I mean, look, let's not beat around the bush, right? We got that team playing. Absolutely playing. 2 defeats all season is very, very good, right? If we look at what we did last season, which was they finished 6th, we then swung up to 2nd, so that's a 23 point improvement. Okay, ironically, ironically we can see this. Ironically, we scored less goals than last season. Yeah. Who needs a Pentagon? Circles are fine. There's now a Kaizer Chief safe. Egypt is where I'm fancying, MC. What does the XG table say? XG table says we should have finished on 58 goals. On 57 goals, we scored 58. We should have got 61. We got 64 points. We should have finished first. We finished second. I mean, we were playing decent. But at the end of the day, you know, we've lost the league to a team that's lost 6 games. We drew too many matches, clearly. We clearly drew too many games. We weren't. What's what I'm looking for? We weren't. You know what I mean? Like decisive enough. So, I think we need to move. I think we have to up sticks and go. But, hang on. Clinical is the word. Ruthless is the word. Do what? Chiefs qualify for the Champions League? Second qualifying round. Coefficient must have changed and the country's got an extra spot. Because it definitely said confederations, didn't it? Yeah, the coefficients have changed. Coefficients have changed. We've gone into the preliminary rounds. They're both preliminary rounds. Zamalek have won it. Pirates. I mean, it's going to take us... The Sundowns again got to the semi-final. Well, wellity. That might change a few things. Put the suitcase away. Get a lethal striker in. Well, remember, McQuainer is injured for the season, so he was our striker. Karelza rocked up and tried to score some goals towards the end of the season. He scored 9 in 21. McQuainer scored 10 in 10. So I think he was the guy. Like, you know, replacing him was tricky. Bad Boy only scored 1 for us when we brought him in. So striker is what we need. I wonder. It's now a case of how many of these players are going to be picked off and end up in Saudi Arabia. Right, who's out of contract? Mbema, will you stay? He will now. It's fine, yeah, go for that. Right, who's out of contract? Let's quickly do some contracts, and then we'll raid out to someone else, because I think we do need to just double check exactly what we're doing for next season, and if you know if staying is what we're doing, then staying is what we're doing. Right, who's out of contract in the summer? Madiba, Froschler, Mafkane, Karelza, Nkosi, Oosthausen, Makanya, Rappo, Mabena, we've tracked a lot down. Ocon. Quite a few of the players, actually, are out of contract. Right. Let's take a quick little nosy. What we could do is we could use this as sort of leverage, couldn't we, really? If we're now in the Champions League, then let's hope for a Champions League job, right? Or we go to Asia. I don't really think going to Asia is the right way to do it, is it? I think we have to stay in Africa and do it that way. But yeah, is this what we're thinking? We're staying for now and then seeing what happens. I think potentially that might be the way. Right, let's have a think on it. We can always return on what day? Saturday, Sunday, something like that. We'll do something over the weekend. Maybe we'll try and get caught up because we missed a couple of streams recently, haven't we? So keep your eyes peeled on the Discord and stuff, and obviously on your alerts and all that sort of thing. What we need to do then is get some raids on. Let's go drop in on Mr. Goodger, shall we? See what he's up to. I think he's, by the looks of it, he's Roma, so that's good. Let's go and do that. Unless the Peach of job comes up, this one could be the one. That Champions League thing has certainly made me rethink leaving. So let's have a think. Right. Sorry we didn't win the league. We got close. Next season we'll do it. Right. Take care of yourselves, everyone. Go and give some love to Goodyear. Speak to you all tomorrow or Sunday. Right. Bye, everyone.